of communications with myself and supervisors, and like doing the works, which has made a massive difference in how I approach every situation. Also takes like a massive weight off my shoulder and sort of unnecessary worry. Just still writing down like any negative or positive thoughts. Starting to catch myself out on them and refocus my mindset to help me stay on track and not go off the rails. Just had a crazy week of like work's just absolutely boom. So getting all new systems in place as we get more workload, and getting the boys taking a bit more responsibility, which is making a massive difference like in productivity. So pretty much punching goals left, right and centre, which is great.
How you doing, mate? I'm not sure if that last message got cut off there, but you were talking about how I was suggesting not to get into the Facebook advertising just yet until we had that entire process down pat. My thoughts still remain the same on that. I personally would not be recommending you to jump into learning Facebook ads right now until you can show me that you've created that perfect journey and you guys have the processes in place for that. Because what we don't want to do is what I ran into when I actually created my franchise, funnily enough, was I had so much interest that I was trying to play catch up to build the systems. And I know in your mind you're probably going, well, that would be a good problem to have. But if you guys just nail out the process, the first initial steps that we talked about the other day, then we will be able to definitely step into the next level of how do we get that out there. In saying that though, you're an adult and you can make your own decisions. You can go into the Facebook domination program that you've got access to, and there is an entire area in there on Facebook advertising, so you can go in and watch that. You watch me create campaigns and go through the process, so you can go and do that. But like I said, my recommendation is to make sure that we get what we initially sorted first, because that's been the roadblock for you guys up until now is, I can see jumping from one thing to the next. I just want to make sure that we've got momentum on what we've started. First message was from a client who felt like he was drowning in not having processes and systems in place. So what we first sat down with is, and like I do with everyone, is we map out what's the perfect journey look like, what are the systems we need, go away and implement them. And so for him, talking about just gaining so much extra clarity, I could even hear a difference in the tone of voice, saying, we're kicking goals left, right and centre, and business is booming, like words like that. That's what I want to be hearing. But that came down to him being able to flip a few switches in his mind as well, because what was happening is a young guy in a trade where generally an older person is in that sort of situation, and he was being confronted with certain people, hierarchical type scenarios where they maybe weren't treating him, or he felt like he wasn't being treated the way that maybe a 50-year-old person would be treated in that role. So I just gave him some tips on how to manage that, how to manage his emotions, how to manage the thinking through that, and he's been doing it because he's sending it to me every day like I've been requesting, and it's working, it's killing it, it's great. This shit works. Link in bio, get my coffee.
Yeah. What are you doing? This is the thumbnail.
Both of my balls and my feet are like tingling.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
Brett breaks his ankle.
Oh, bro.
Are you good?
I think I'm fucking really sore. Actually, I know I'm really sore.
We'll know tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, we certainly will. I can move them so they can't be broken. Some severe swelling that are going to be happening already. Yeah, I can already feel bruising under my big ball on my foot.
You done, mate?
You know, just that's what happens when you go all or nothing. There's no jumping around there.
No jumping
No
around.
taking the wall on. I should have created a strategy first. I just went straight at it. And it fucking took me on. It's a hard wall. They've definitely put extra coats of lacquer on that. it's like a concrete wall. It's not timber. Why isn't it like sort of soft sponge, like a hardish sponge, like this? Why isn't it like that?
I don't know. No grip. Done.
I think I may have hurt my right foot.
You think?
Let me walk properly.
How did you hold the bottom of your feet when you hit the wall?
Because I jumped into the wall like this. With both feet. Put it this way, if I had to run away right now, I wouldn't have much chance. I mean, I could put weight on it, but it's right on the ball. All right, mate.
Ceiling.
Bounce. Oh. He's been waiting all day to say that. He's been waiting all day. When I hop out of the truck, I was like, oh, it didn't let me hold myself on. And I need to give everyone a good show. I wish I didn't even give a good show. That's the sad thing about it. Would have been all right if I actually did something gnarly. Yeah, my foot's definitely fucked. I'm officially announcing it's no longer a thought, it's a thing. Fuck, why am I the one who had to get hurt? Why couldn't it be Chris or Jake? All right, that was a great end to the day. I may or may not have injured my foot. Well, I've definitely injured it. To what capacity is soon to be found out. And I just wanted to try and have some camaraderie and have some fun with the team and movement. Yeah, the left foot's fine. Felt like both of them. Yeah, definitely bruising coming out there. Holy shit. Oh, at least we got it on camera. Gonna try these things all or nothing. That's it, another week down. Big week next week, got a lot of things on, a lot of things happening. Got something exciting happening that you'll find out in about a week or so stay tuned, make sure you're watching. I think that's me. I'm gonna end the week feeling sorry for myself right now and go home and put my foot up. So that's us, wrapping it up. Out of here nice and early today, sort of. I'd rather have stayed here till 7 p.m. and walk out with a good foot than leave early with a shit one. It's us. Thanks for tuning in. So what do you think? Did you enjoy today's vlog? If you learnt any important lessons or you took anything away from it, please let me know. Leave a comment below and please be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any upcoming episodes. Every piece of movement around it. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's hilarious.
Skills.